look, man, there's good stuff on there. I've talked with great people from suicide prevention, to some of the rehab places, and there's local resources that you can check out for different types of things, mental, physical, every drug you can think of, even sugar. I'm serious, man. But yeah, 217recovery.com and check out the resources. But thanks for listening tonight. I think we'll wrap it up. I'm pretty emotionally drained.
I mean, I got 1 minute?
Yeah, you got as much time as you want. You actually got 14 minutes and 21 seconds.
All right. I just wanted to throw a couple things out there. Two things, actually, that I've been told the last couple days. One was by a really good friend that attends meetings with me, and he actually told me, because I'd be getting down on myself because I'd be feeling so unstable, and this is for anybody that's in recovery. If you think you're crazy, like I do, is that we haven't experienced emotion in so long. We've shut ourselves off to situations, to feelings, to life, to friends, to family, to everything except getting what we want and what we need and our way of life. So things are going to be overwhelming. Things are going to be sporadic. Your mind's going to be all over the place. And on that note, I actually forgot the first thing. But on a side note, I'm crazy, and like I just wanted to say, like, besides the I'm crazy part is, like, I am learning from my experiences today. I look deeper into it because I'm a spaz. I have pride issues. Sometimes I feel attacked when there is no offense even given. And, I've really been looking into why I do that. And it's because that it all starts with acceptance. Like they tell you in AA, I believe, that there's something unacceptable about myself. And anger usually is the first response to that. And pride, I just humble beginnings. I got to remember where I came from, and it was the dirt, gutter, and I've been blessed with so much. And I really wish I wasn't like, so messed up that I couldn't remember the first thing because that was pretty important. Yeah. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll throw it on the next one. But, I don't know. Like, that's pretty much all I got. Like, just go on and on and on. Man.
Can't remember that first thing?
No.
Let me come up with something while you think about that, because you just inspired me to create a new game.
Oh, yeah?
We'll call this the Matt game. No, how to work. In my psychology class that we took, like we would role play a lot, and some of it would just be just stupid. But I used to have fun with it anyway. But what if we, because sometimes we'll joke around and we'll like kid each other. We'll be like, oh yeah, you're going to do that? We like play with each other like, whoa, hold on. Let me rephrase that. We joke around with each other. We don't play with each other. We don't, we joke around with each other. But what if we did it in a way that it would actually help us both? Like if I was like, hey Matt, you're wearing that hat wrong. And you could, practice like, well, thank you, Corey. I will take your advice on that and consider next time I put it on, I'll try your way. Like what if we did that,
Right.
And you come out with me with it, and I could do the same thing, because I don't like to be attacked. Not attacked, because I don't think a lot of people are even realizing what they're doing. Mm-hmm. But for us, we're we're on the defensive anyway. It's like, no, I didn't do that wrong, or I know I didn't.
Yeah.
So I think that could be the Matt game.
Yeah.
Hopefully you don't mind that I named it after you, but
yeah, we can do that.
You know, and that way we could practice the kind of like the coming back, you know, kind of like, okay. And, you know, I'm going to say some crazy stuff to you. But, I mean, and we can laugh about it and have fun with it. But that way, and who knows, maybe it'll take 2 weeks, you know, for you to kind of, you know, when Marcel comes in and says, hey, Matt, and you can be like, thank you, Marcel. And you can just think of something silly that I said to you, and just boom. You can have that response at the ready, I guess. Mm-hmm. You know, just kind of getting it polished up and getting it ready, and then boom, you know, hit somebody with it and realize, okay, cool. You know, that wasn't a big deal, and I didn't take it personal because boom, I just fired it right back. And
yeah, I like that idea.
We'll play.
Yeah,
we'll let you know next week sometime how that game's going.
Yeah. I didn't remember the first thing, but I did remember something else. Somebody once told me that your desire to change has to be greater than your desire to stay the same.
Uncommon effort unknown to mankind.
Yes.
I don't think we could hear Greg.
I just wanted to put my little 2 cents in.
Greg wanted to put his 2 cents in. Hey, Greg, you want to be on the podcast next week?
No, well, maybe if I build up enough courage.
Oh, Greg is going to need some courage. We'll give him some courage. That's what we'll call it. We'll give him some courage. It's easy, dude. If I can do it, you can do it. Were you nervous the first time, Matt?
Yeah. I'm actually surprised I'm not right now. But I think it's, you know, it comes to I was putting a lot of pressure. We wanting to say the right thing and, you know, help people, but just being yourself and saying what you're going through is real, and it does help people, and it's not forced. So I think that's the key. Just be myself. It's all right to be myself today, and that's yeah.
God bless America.
Yeah, God bless America. But yeah, and you're not a self-proclaimed recovery guru, neither am I. You know, we're just
definitely not
saying this is what's on our mind, and that's what makes it, I think, so nice. And it like I said, it's for us too. You know, it lets us kind of vent and kind of get some stuff out and let us kind of decompress a little bit. And if it helps somebody, man, that's cool. And apparently we do. You know, it's doing pretty good. And a lot of people, you know, especially my mom was like, "Where's Matt? What happened to Matt?" And I was like, "Well, just needed to take a break because it was just too much." Like you said, you know, you felt pressure to, well, I gotta get on and I gotta be right all the time and I have to, you know, do this. And then you got me going, "Matt, come on, dude, we gotta do this again. Matt, we gotta do." And it's just it was putting too much stress between us and our relationship, to where it was just like, okay, you know, I wasn't like, Matt's gone forever.
No,
it was just like, let's just tone it down right now. I don't think, because I wasn't ready to be chasing after, you know, not to be like saying like I was chasing after you or anything like that, but you know, I don't need that. You don't need somebody chasing after you or saying, "Hey Matt, come on," hounding you, because then it's just like, come on, man, like it's not supposed to be that way. You know, that's not what we started it. That's not what you signed up for. It's not what I signed up for. But it just kind of came out that way, and you know, I had you doing something that maybe you didn't even want to do, and now it's just like, hey, you want to be on the podcast? And let a brother know. Like last week you mentioned it, and it was like, yeah, come on, you know.
Yeah, boom, it just happened.
You know, everything happens for a reason at the same time, and it's supposed to. So,
yeah. Yes, sir. And with that, I actually remembered.
Excellent.
What I better get it out before I forget again. It is that like I said before, recovery is not easy, and part of why I believe that it's not is the change. Is you have to come to a place in your mind that everything you're going through is for a reason. And when you look at it, every test that you go through brings out the ugliness that you've developed through your addiction. It brings out that dark spot you try to keep hidden. And you can fight it or you can expose it. And you can look at it and deal with it. Tests, you know, it's tests, trials. And, you know, even if you because we're our own worst critic. Even if you feel like you failed the test, you can get down on yourself and or you didn't fail the test because you're reflecting on it, and you know what you can do better next time. The only failed test really is not caring or trying, just giving up. So I actually kind of rejoice, church word, in trials and temptation, because it perfects my faith. I can't see God's whole plan, nor am I meant to, but I can kind of see where He's leading me and purpose for my life. And so that's all I've got for tonight. But
cool. Good, man. Thanks for joining me. And thanks for listening. If you need resources, 217recovery.com. Like us on Facebook. We got Twitter, Instagram. That kind of says a lot today. The picture I posted on there. Yeah, check it out on Facebook. But yeah, appreciate you listening. And we're going to be back Saturday. Tommy is going to tell his story. Pretty excited about that. Tommy's he's a pretty what's the good word for it? Pretty fun guy.
Oh yeah, good brother right there.
Yeah, so look for Tommy and listen to that on Saturday. Have a good day, good night. Listen to every single podcast on here. Peace.
Peace.